Welcome back to the channel, guys. If you're new here, welcome. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and hit that notification bell so you're always in the loop here. If you're returning, great to have you back. Today we got an exciting topic, so let's jump right in. So as you saw from my title of this video, it's if you do these two things, you will never work in your life again. And of course, guys, you know my channel. If you're here, guys, I know that you like high yield dividend income. And this is how I do, guys. The two things that I want for you to pay attention. One is invest in high yield dividend. And guys, if you see the rest of my video, you know exactly what I invest into. Nvidia, Tesla, Connie, all the yield max, basically I yield dividend. I basically almost own all of them. But I also invest. The second thing is that I would love for you guys to pay attention. So the first thing, guys, pay attention. Invest some money in high yield dividend, especially the growth one. The one that I really love right now and that I try to recommend to everybody is QTD. QDT, guys, it give you almost like 40 cents, 50 cents weekly on your stock. So if you own one stock every weekly, guys, every week, or, it give you 50 cents, around 50 cents. Some months they give you 30, guys, but some months they give you 50, some months they give you 40, depends on how much success they had in the market in that week. But it's a weekly income, guys. Thinking about if you can make at least, if you can start to reach at a point where you can make $1,000 a week in most of the family, guys, $1,000 a week is almost like what you need for your basically, especially here in America, guys. I don't know where you follow me from, but here in America, guys, $4,000 a month, it's basically most of the people can live like can pay some expenses like rent. Can they pay electricity, utility? Most likely they need a little bit more, but that is the basic that you can pay for the $4,000 a month, especially here in Florida where I live. In some state, maybe California will be a little bit more, but here for $4,000 a month, I can live. Especially me that I own my own house, I need to pay just the property tax and I need to pay my living expenses. $4,000 is perfect. The second thing, guys, you should do, it's investing also in growth stock. The two stock that I recommend, guys, and that as my opinion, I think that are undervalued and are Tesla and Nvidia. Nvidia, I think it will go on $1,000 a stock right now. I mean, not this year, but maybe in the next year, guys, would be on $1,000 a share. At this point, I own almost like 1,500 share, 1,400 share, and this will give me more than $1 million in value in 2-3 years. And the second thing that I own, guys, as a growth stock is Tesla. Also, that I have like around like 14,000 share, and that I believe that Tesla will go to $3,000 a stock, and that will make me multimillionaire in 2-3 years, especially when the Optimus program will go out and when the robotaxi and don't forget, guys, by the way, about the robotaxi on 1010 would be another huge date, not just for Tesla, for the investment of Tesla, but for the humanity. What they will do, they will introduce the robotaxi. So, guys, pay attention if you can. Before 1010, maybe you want to buy, again, and this is my opinion, of course, it's not financial advice. Don't get mad at me if something happened, but there's a very big chance that Tesla will go to the moon. But again, guys, the two things that I will tell you that I would love, as my opinion, telling a potential new investor to pay attention. One is high yield dividend. That is how you don't work all your life anymore. Like for example, for me on my portfolio for high yield dividend, I reach $26,000, and again it change every month. It go from a high yield of $30,000 a month to a lowest that I got that was like 24. So I live in that 30 to $24,000 a month of free cash, guys. Remember, it's free fucking cash get to you in my account every month. If you don't sell it, because in sometime your the value of your stock go down. Not sometime, depends really how in which part of the month. As soon as the high yield dividend get paid, the same amount that pay you, the stock go down, but it will have another month to recover. Usually they do. Depends if you're in a bull market or in a bear market. In a bear market, guys, it's kind of hard because you take all the down of the stock. In a bull market, you still go up with the value, but you at one point you get capped. But guys, that is the first thing that I do to not work all my life, and the second thing that I do, it's for long term, and that I will tell you guys is Tesla and Nvidia. Nvidia stock, Tesla stock will go to the moon. uh, Pay attention today, guys. I think that Nvidia, and I refer every time to the Nvidia, to the gorilla in the room, to the silverback 900 pounds gorilla in the room, that everybody don't wanna talking about because it's so uncomfortable, because you never know, you never know if you go up or go down. But today I have a feel that will destroy the expectation. And today's topic is the 900 silverback gorilla in the room, and is the Nvidia earning call. But what this means to you? Nvidia incoming earning call is a big deal, not just for the company, but for all the entire tech sector. But there is more to it than just the number. There's also the question of the how the super rich, the top 100%, the top rich people that own the 99% of the wealth. So this is the fabric of the market society, guys. Me and you, we are the 99% of the people that own the 1% of all the wealth on the world. But there's another tiers of people that is the 1% of all of us. The 1% of all of us, guys, that is not me, it's not you, hold the 99% of the wealth. So these people, they make the rules. You cannot fight them. It's like a rubber wall, guys. You punch, you kick, but it's rubber. Nothing happened. The only thing that you can win with, guys, is just to play their game. Try to, when they crash the market, try to buy, because you're building your wealth. You're building your wealth when it is red, when the market is cheap, when you have all the stock in red. It's when you build your wealth. You buy cheap. When the market go up, it's when you collect your wealth. It's maybe when you want to sell, or maybe you want to relocate capital. So if you can learn something from this video, guys, remember this: you build your wealth in red when the market is low, when everybody's freaking out. It's when you build your wealth, and when you get your wealth, when you collect your wealth, it's when it's green, when the stock market go up, and the stock that you bought like 3, 4, 5 months, 6 years early, where there was like red, everybody was like dump it, you bought it, and now after 4 or 5 years it's green, it's flourish, there's more value on the stock. It's when you collect it, it's when you sell it and you collect it actually income. But let's come back to the video. So the Nvidia coming Coca-Cola, like I would say, guys, is a big deal. And the Nvidia, as you guys see, it's big part of my portfolio. I have at this moment, I bought a little bit at a time, guys. As you guys know, I'm not rich. I'm a regular person, but I'm doing this game for almost like 5, 6 years. I start with the Tesla. This is how I'm building a little bit my wealth, and now I'm diversified in a high yield dividend stock, and of course I need to have also like a growth stock. So guys, don't be bamboozled from all these YouTubers that tell you, high yield dividend, this is how you building, how you is only way to make money. No, guys, you make money also, and most likely when you buy some under value company like Nvidia. I think at Nvidia, everybody say that Nvidia is over leverage, whatever. But dude, everybody's going the AI in the AI game, guys. And Nvidia is like I was telling you guys, he's the big dog. He's the A predator, man. This Nvidia have the best chip. So now what happened, guys? I don't know if you're aware, but they came out with this new chip, the Black Whale, and the Black Whale is a little bit delayed. So everybody that wanna try manipulate it, that 1% of the population, they try to use everything, every little news to let you freak out, guys. So it's like I don't know. It's like a dog that bite his own tail. It's like a blood in the water. All the shark coming in, or if it was a dog that bite his own tail, is going spinning around. So what happened, guys? This is how the game work. The 1% of the wealth of the population, they are the wealthy one, the super rich guys, the one that you see with the yacht, the one that you see, the one that they go around, in a restaurant or in a cheap outlet, they get the guacamole. That are the kind of 1%, right? I'm just kidding. I get every time the one. I get also the extra guacamole. But you know what I mean. Like people that are really, really, really rich. The people that you see in Monte Carlo or whatever, or bigger, whale that have lots of stock. So what they do, they have connection with the news. They have connection with other manager, like stock manager or whatever. And they start to put this rumor. They start to say, oh, you know what I found out? There's like this anonymous source that telling me that the Nvidia have a problem in Taiwan with these chips and will be a little bit delayed. Now the news was that maybe there is a modification in design. Maybe there's like a scale or ramp up of the production of this chip that give you maybe like 5, 6 months or 3 months. It is not that much. I mean, this is like a new technology. These are new things that it's never been building before. So they use that little news, guys, to put it in the media, and everybody's speaking up because everybody's looking for click here. They pick up that story, and that will create another article and another article and another article. So what happened? They start to put like a Facebook ad, or they start to put like they put an article on X, or they start to diffuse these fake news that start as there's a delay in the design, or there's like a delay in the shipment, or there's so much things that happen with these in the chain of a production, in the distribution, the develop. So there is a delay. You guys, if you guys have done, I don't know if you guys have ever done work at home, right? The carpenter come over there, the guy, the handyman come over there and say, oh, no worry, no worry, I'm doing this wall, I'm taking, the kitchen, the wall of the kitchen down. It will cost you $3. It will cost like $300, and maybe, it will take you a week. Now, if you guys have ever done work at home, you know that it will never be $300, will be maybe double. It will take like 6 times what he told you. And this is the same thing about this production, this Nvidia manufacturer. They actually develop the design, but the actual chip is done from another company in Taiwan. So they have like shit happening there too. You know what I mean? And maybe there's like a little delay. So the 1% of the population, the super wealthy, they get the news to scare us. So what happened? Like I was telling you, like a dog that bite his own tail. What happened? Spinning around. So the news getting from the media. The media put on Facebook. Facebook they give it to you, you sell it. Now you start to sell it, I start to sell it, somebody else start to sell it, the stock start to go down, and the process start, guys. As soon as start to go down, everybody's like a blood in the water. It's chumming in the water. All the shark are coming in, and they start to sell, they sell, they sell. Much more you sell it, much more the stock go down. Much more the stock go down, much more we freak out, much more people will sell it. So this is how these things work. In middle time, guys, in the middle time, the 1%, what they did, they bet, they sold they sell a put or whatever they do, they short to the stock. They basically bet that the stock when that will go down. Guess what, guys? They make a lots of moolah, a lots of money, and we that we sell the stock, And we that sell the stock, we sold on a loss, because most likely we don't want to lose more money to what we were losing because the value of the stock go down. We sold at a loss. Now the stock reach a point when people start to buy, say, "Oh shit, the stock is very cheap now. Let's buy." So that process of the dog bite his own tail, that's going that continues. You see that the stock go down and sell, and everybody and somebody else see the stock down and sell. It stop, and now it's going back up. It's because it's so cheap, people start to buy. That is what they say, that reach a resistance, reach like a point, a bottom, rock bottom, that the stock start to get bite back. So at that point, the 1%, guess what? They collect all the money that they just made shorting the stock, and they start to bet that now it's going up. And guess what? They call their little friend on the news, or they put like a Facebook ad. They say, "Yeah, the stock went up, but guess what? They're changing the new stock, the new chip. Nvidia's changed the new chip and start to ship the old chip. It will be even much more like affordable. Everybody will have in a shorter time. So it's not a black whale, or it's not the black whale, but will be the upper, right? They will sell the old stock. So they will start to put the spin positive, and they start to say something like, "Look, the stock now is recovered because the people start to buy, right? So now the stock will go up. Everybody start to say, 'Oh shit, it's going up. Let's buy more because we're more up.'" And again, the dog that bite his own tail, the spinning wheel start again. But now start spin on another way, because people start to buy. You buy, is buy, the stock will go up until you guess what? The 1% say, "Oh shit, you guys cannot make any more money. We did the money going up. Now we repeated the event that was short again, the the stock. So it would go up and down, and they made the money going up, and they made the money going down. So me and you, what we should do? How this change us, the way that we invest. So guys, when you see that the stock go down, no sell it, buy it. When the stock go up, don't buy it. Maybe you want to sell. You want to sell to get a little of the profit that you did. Remember this, guys. Nobody get broke when you get profit. So sometimes what I do, guys, I sell maybe when the stock go really high. I sell 20% or 10%. I start to get that little money that I did from the 10-20%, and I start to relocate in another asset. Now, as you guys know, guys, I'm a big cash flow kind of portfolio. But this don't mean that I don't have a growth stocks. So 80%, guys, maybe let's say like 60% more of my wealth is coming from monthly high yield dividend, that coming from something like IWMY, Tesla, Coney, FEPI. Um, so I have all these company that pay me monthly, and in a bearish market, this was like 4 or 5 months ago, I was like running around like $32,000 a month. I don't know in your word, guys, but I'm a regular person. I'm a simple man. $30,000 a month is like maybe it's like 5 times what I really need for my monthly expenses. Now at this time of the market, I'm around like 25, 26, 20, 23, depends. um, but again, this is the big chunk of my portfolio. But guess what, guys? Some of this stock, because if the stock go down, or also if you go up, they get capped. So they don't go up as they go down very easily. So what I do for fight a little bit the NAV erosion of my portfolio, I invest also another 40% on Tesla and Tesla. I have also some crypto related stock, LTCNY and LTCNY and BCHG. These are the trust that these are trusts that give you much more, give me a little bit much exposure of exponential growth. If they go up a lot, so you can make a lot of money. But this is my portfolio, guys. But let's go back in track. Let's go back on Nvidia. The Nvidia coming earning call is a big deal, not just for the company, but the entire tech sector. Nvidia is a giant in tech. Nvidia is a giant in tech with a market value of over $1 trillion. With a market value over $1 trillion. They're a key player in AI, gaming, and data center, and they're expected to make around like a 12 billion, and they're expected to make around 12 billion in Q2, with which is a huge 60% increase from the last year. But while everybody focuses on this impressive number, it's important to remember that the wealthiest investor can be planning. But Nvidia is a giant in tech with a market value over 1 trillion. They are the key player of and they are the key player in AI, gaming, and data center, and they are expected to make around like 12 billion in Q2, which is a huge 60% increase from last year, guys. But while everyone is focused on their impressive number, it's important to remember that the wealthiest investor could be planning the manipulation on the market. Guys, this is what I'm telling you, guys. It can happen that today will go up. It will more than 12 billion in Q2 in earning, and the stock can continue to go down. Why? Because they would manipulate the market. If that happen, guys, this is not financial advice, of course, but don't sell it, guys. If you have a little money, buy a little bit more, because that is how can we, because we cannot fight these people, guys. I just want to let you know, if you cannot fight that, at least join them. But Nvidia is bit if Nvidia beat expectation, the stock may shut up. Their stock may shut up, shoot up. If Nvidia beat expectation, their stock may shoot up, boosting the Nasdaq and the other tech stock that really on their tech rely on the tech. If Nvidia beat expectation, their stock may shoot up, boosting the Nasdaq and other tech stock that rely on their tech. In Q1, they bought almost like 7.19 billion, up 19% from the previous quarter. And a similar result now could push the stock up to 5-10% in just a few days. This would also likely benefit other tech company connected to Nvidia, because guys, Microsoft, Meta, they all buy this. They all of them buy the Nvidia chip. So if this Nvidia chip go up, other related company will go up as well. But here's the thing. The rich investor aren't just watching; they're actively playing the market. But here's the thing, the richest investor, that 1%, guys, they're not just watching, they're actively playing the market. If Nvidia does well, the wealthy play may sell off large amount. If Nvidia does well, don't forget, guys, this wealthy play may sell off a large amount of stock to create some fake volatility. This could cause the stock to dip temporarily, giving them a chance to buy back at a lower price before it climbs again. On the other flip, guys, if Nvidia misses expectation, especially with the delay of their new Blackwell chip, the stock could drop sharply, maybe by 10-15%. This won't just be because of the earning miss, but also because the short selling by the wealthy. But this will just be because of the earning missing, but also because that 1%, again, guys, is every time them they will short selling by the stock. A recent a recent a recent slowdown is a recent slowdown in semiconductor demanding could be the perfect excuse for this big player to drive the price down. making money on the rest of us. Panic and sell off. Early this year, not forget, guys, I don't know if you remember, but early this year, when Nvidia announced the delay of the new chip, the stock dipped almost like 8%, but quickly bounced back up almost like 12% in the next month as a big investor shop it in the lowest price. This kind of cycle panic selling followed by strategic buy, it's how the richest 1% often manipulated the market, leaving everyone investor as a disadvantage. So the real story isn't just about Nvidia earning. It's about how the 1% control how they control the market. As an everyday investor, we are a game that offer feeling rigged. as a, as everyday investor, we are in a game that very much rigged, guys. The reach at 100% on over, and don't forget that reach at 100% own over 40% of the stock market, and that move can really shake things up. So if they sell, guys, that's 40% up or down in the stock. For these of you just for those of you guys that just starting out, it's important to stay. And for you, and this video is much more for all of you guys, like that just start and get even more. They're much more even prone to be manipulated from the rich people, the 1%. It's important for you guys to stay informed and aware of this dynamic. If Nvidia results are strong, remember that short-term dip may be a chance to buy, not a reason to panic. If the stock drop, think twice before selling at loss. Markets often and the market again. This has been a up and down, guys. It's every time go up and every time go down, and when it go down, guess what? It come up. At the end, guys, Nvidia earning call is more than just a report. It's a reminder of a bigger force in play. It's a reminder of a bigger force in play. While the wealthies may have more power in the market, smart and informed investors like me and you can help level the playfield. Stay sharp, stay informed, and don't fall in the trap set up by the 1%. Again, guys, thank you so much for following me and for all the love that you guys give to me. And don't forget, guys, if you can, please subscribe, like, and hit the notification bell. And also, guys, I want to remember about Moomoo. Moomoo give you almost like 20, actually no almost, it will give you 20 free stock if you put in if you open a new account, you put in $1,000 for investing. If you keep that $1,000 that you can take off any time, of course, that will give you 20 free stock. If you put $100, I think they give you 5 or 6. But check the link below, guys. I will put also in the description in the message. I will pin it at the top of all the message. Check that Moomoo, get the free stock, get the free money, and don't forget, guys, to give me some love. Message me, let me know what you think about this video, let me know what you think about tomorrow Nvidia earning call. I wish you all the best, guys, and I will see you on the next one.